Hi guys, I'm going to take a look at this smartwatch that I got, which it's a Chinese smartwatch, and it actually says here in this strap here, SMA Smartwatch. So this is SMA Q2 Smartwatch. SMA Q2 Smartwatch. I bought this from Aliexpress, which is a very large Chinese retail online shop. Uh, it's in the same group as Alibaba. I think you guys already know that. So it says right here, made in China. Now going to talk. We're going to talk about. We're going to see some of the things about it. But before that, let's have a look at the what you get when you purchase the thing. So you see, when you buy the watch, you will get the box like here. I already opened it because it's really hard to open the box. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can show the QR code here, but hell, what the heck. Okay, so this is the box. It came with this kind of manual booklet, which is pretty simple. Not a lot of things in it. This one here is in English, and the other part of the manual is in Chinese. I think it's in Chinese. I don't know. I don't speak Chinese. I can't read Chinese, so I think it's in Chinese. Yeah, and well, there's a QR code here where you can scan to download the app for connecting the smartwatch. So, and also box of the smartwatch will go here, and then the strap is actually separated here when you got the box, and then in this box here is the charger. It's actually really hard to see. It's just like a separate box here, and in it you can find the charger, which is, I already took out the charger. It's actually just the wire. It doesn't have the charging what do you call it, the charging dock or charging station. Yeah, just the wire, which is a magnetic charger, magnetic system of charger, and it charges, see, it sticks right there, which is pretty good. Pretty good way of charging the smartwatch. So let's just put that away right here. Get that way. And yeah, this is the smartwatch. So the measurement for the watch is, it's the here to here, it's about 35 millimeters, 38 with the buttons, and it's 40 or about 42 millimeters from here to here, and from lug to lug, which is from here to here, it's about 49 millimeters. So it's a cute watch. It's the strap width is about 20 millimeters, which is quite nice because you can change it with a lot of other straps. So what are the features? Basically, it has your basic features of a smartwatch. It doesn't really like have the the most complete features of a smartwatch. I mean, like, it doesn't have GPS. It doesn't have like blood pressure monitor. So it has all the basic features of a smartwatch, which is obviously time and date, and then it can show well in this watch face. It shows the steps, heart rate monitors. So let's look at the features completely. So and one thing I should mention, this smartwatch does not have a touch screen feature, so you can't really do anything with the screen. And that's actually one of the things I like about it, because I don't really like smartwatch with touch screen. It's I don't know, it feels kind of strange for me to have something to touch. I may get a smartwatch with a touch screen later on, but right now I prefer this one, and I'll tell you why. This watch doesn't have a touchscreen, so all of the functions you access through these buttons here. So this is the back and power on, power off button, but also lights the back light when you push this one, and it lights the back light. And then if you push this one, it'll go into some type of menu, and from here you can go up and down to scroll on what are the menus. So this one is activity shows you the count of steps. It shows you count of steps, and it shows you the training module. You can obviously go through that if you want to train for running or things like that. See, and you can see here some kind of a summary of your progress, steps, distance, and also the kilocalorie that you have burned. And second is heart rate. Obviously, heart rate. Well, it automatically count your heart rate, but if you want to count them manually, you can just push this button. You see there, and you push this button. It will then count your heart rate. See, the indicator there just goes off. And if you want to go back, you push this button. You push this button to go back, and then, or if either messages, okay, you can push this. You can see all these messages coming into all my text messages. I can receive all my text messages. Settings, you can set the time, the date. So you can set the time and date. You set alarm. The alarm, I'm not really sure if that's really effective, because the watch only vibrates. It doesn't have any kind of sound or anything, so it only vibrates. So I'm not sure it can really wake you up or anything. I don't think it can really wake you up, because I've tried. It didn't really wake me up. No disturb features. Units is for if you want to choose whether you want to use the metric units or the imperial. I think you know about that. Language and device info and factory reset. So power off. That's it. And then other features. Tool is when you can use the timer and the stopwatch. And well, that's it. So basically you can track your activities here in terms of how many steps, kilocalories. Well, in the software, it tracks your sleep. You can track your sleep and your sorry, and your all other activities, all other health related activities. The watch face, you can change the watch face from this menu here. You can go up or down to change the watch face. See, that's pretty cute. Panda running. Now, the watch face, the smartwatch can only have three watch face. So you can change the watch face into other faces, but by using the app. But the watch itself can only contain three faces. So, for example, if I want to change this face, this watch face, I use I'll use my smartphone to change the face, but then I'll have to erase one face to change it into another face. So that's pretty standard. I don't know, maybe some people don't like that. Some people like that because the watch face is very limited. The watch face only provided in the is only the face is provided in the in in the software, so you can't really download from somewhere else. I know there are smartwatches out there that where people can provide a free watch face and all that, but not for this one. So, well, that's for the that's for the watch face. And other things from the smartwatch. You see the face. If you look at here, this is when the backlight is off. As you can see, you can still see very clearly the face without the backlight under really bright light, right? So if you go outside under the sun, it will still look like a digital watch. I mean, you can still look at the face. You can still look at the faces. So that's pretty cool. For me, that's pretty cool. At least for me, that's beneficial because I don't really it's kind of hassling, right, when you go outside in the sun and when you can't see clearly the display of the watch. So it looks more like a digital watch rather than a smartwatch, which is kind of cool for me. So and that is also why I think look, let me give you an example. You see, this is when the backlight is on. So when the backlight is off, if it's under a really bright light, you can still really see this display, which is, I think, really cool. I mean, it's really cool. So, and let's see, let me show you another thing. See, that's also one thing that you need to know. When the backlight is on, you can see the movement of the watch, which is the like the dynamic display. See, the panda is moving. But when the backlight is off, see the image stop. So that's also one thing that you need to consider when you want to buy this watch. But this type of screen, this type of display is, I think, what makes it the watch really holds the life battery. What makes the life battery really holds very long. Now, some people say that the battery holds until 40 days battery life. I don't know because I haven't had this for until 40. I haven't had this watch for that long. I've only had this watch for about a week or so, but from the first time I charge it from now, it's only the battery only comes down to 85%. So I guess it's pretty good. I mean, imagine for a week I don't need to change. I don't need to charge the battery. I don't need to set down the watch just to charge it. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, some people complain that smartwatch have really short battery life, and so like maybe a day or 2 days, and then after that they have to charge the watch again. So if you for this watch, I mean, you can go 2-3 weeks, I think, and you don't really have to charge the watch. um, the display here, the glass here, I don't know what this glass is, but I don't think it's glass. I think it's some kind of a plastic display. But I've heard some of the review from Aliexpress, from people who have bought this watch, that the glass is really easy to scratch. So I would probably get, I am going probably to get some kind of a scratch proof some kind of a scratch proof plastic on here. Also the strap, the strap is quite good. I mean, it's quite what do you say, flexible. It's quite good. Here got this SMA logo here. There's no engraving or anything like that on the buckle, but the buckle is, I think it's, the buckle is metal, so that's pretty good, because some smartwatch, so, or some digital watch would probably use like rubber or plastic buckles, but this one they use metal buckle. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. Okay, so that's it, I think, for this watch. Oh, and I one more thing I would like to add. The back of the watch, which is where the sensors are supposed to be. Can you guys see that? There's a lot of scratches right now. When I first got this watch, there were already really bad scratches on it. I'm not sure why. I mean, is it probably because of the delivery? I'm not really sure, but I guess that's something that you guys would probably should know if you're gonna buy this watch. Okay, that's it, guys. If you like this review, give the thumbs up and maybe share, and I'll put a link where you can buy the watch, and it's an affiliate link, so yeah, if you buy, I get a small percentage. Well, thank you, and bye bye.